Welcome back
to our podcast
called KPMB.
MB.
I'm the KP.
And I'm the MB.
Yep, that's our intro.
So, what's going on? What you do today?
I went to the DMV and that was a whole nightmare.
You went to the DMV, girl. You trying to be a California girl or whatever?
No, I don't have a driver's license. And I was there for a good 3 hours, didn't make it through. I just gave up and went home.
No.
I swear to God.
Why'd you give up?
Cause when
you waited for 3 hours and you gave up.
Oh, bro, I was nowhere near being done.
No.
I walk in, it's a long line. I was like, okay, I get it. But I thought by the time you get to the front, it's like, okay, it's basically over. No, that was the beginning. And so the guy explained that I have to retake the exam. And I was like, whoa. I know how to drive, at least a little. But I got to do that. And so he...
To get a California license?
Yeah, I got to not the driving test, if I can have proof that I had a license before, but I have to take the written test. So he sent me on my way down the red dotted line. And this line didn't really have an ending, so I looked confused as fuck, just looking around. And the DMV workers are just like regular ass people, so how the fuck am I supposed to know you work here? And this lady stopped, she's like, you can go over here. I'm like, do you work here? And she was like, yeah. Then she gave me a number once I finished my application. And that wasn't even started the test. So I was like, okay. She was like, once you get called, you're going to pay and then you can take the test or whatever. So I'm like, G152, bro.
Yeah, you remembered your number.
But I didn't realize they alternate between numbers like A, B, C, D,
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That sounded like a rap, right? I was about to go in. Okay.
No. I just they were showing numbers on the screen and I saw G and I was like, okay, so it's close. No, they were like G52. It was like, whoa. So I waited there for like a good hour or two and then it only got to like G70 and I was like, I can't do this. I cannot. I said, I gotta go. I'll get it in Virginia or something. I cannot.
Yeah, somebody was asking me like, oh, why haven't you like switched over your plates like to California? I'm like, bro, why would I want to do that?
Oh,
Number one, I have to get insurance in my own name. I'm not into that. Number two, I have to pay to get new plates. For what? For why? Number three, California doesn't make you have yearly inspections.
They don't.
All you have to get is smog tests. And if you're an out-of-state car, you don't get smog tests. So it's like, what benefit am I getting from switching over my plates to California?
I'll probably end up having to do that next year.
I told myself when I do it, I'm going to be 25 because 25 is the number, the age where your insurance drops. Like it's not, you don't get it, like it's not as expensive as it is from when you're younger than 25. So I told myself I'd do it like when I'm 25. But I'm like, also like, how long am I going to be living in California?
I don't know.
I'm thinking like maybe 5 to 10 years, but like, come on, like, you gonna make me get a new license because I want to live here 5 to 10 years?
Yeah. It seems like a logical thing to do for quite some time. Yeah, I did that and I left and then I did some other stuff.
Like?
I don't know if it'll be that interesting to talk about.
Did you poop?
A couple times.
Did you wipe?
I don't think they want to hear this.
Did you, do you like to use, so y'all, I'm a big fan of the wet cloth.
No, you're not. I'm gonna tell you how she became a big fan of the wet cloth flushable wipes. I had them and she was like, oh my god, I never use flushable wipes. And I think I got you a pack at one point. And then she's never stopped using them. It's a good purchase.
Yeah, Kiera, put me on. You want a cookie? You don't even like cookies.
Why are you
You like sugar cookies.
You don't gotta be mean about it. I was just saying.
Kiera thinks I'm the meanest person in the world and I just don't understand how.
I can show you.
Yeah, bring up some receipts, bro. Bring them some receipts.
I can.
Right now.
Okay.
The people are waiting.
So the other day, Mary was like, can you vacuum? And I was like, oh, where at? Or I was just like, in the living room, like I was asking like a question. And she said, I'm the only one that cleans in the house. And I'm like, yo, I was just asking. I was just making sure to clarify. My bad.
I heard her tell me no.
Yeah, but She didn't have to react like that.
It was miscommunication.
She could have been like, hey.
And I didn't sound like that. I was like, yo, man.
No.
Likes to clean the house.
No, how you sound in your head is not how you sound outside.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, that's a fact.
To who?
To like literally everyone.
Who's everyone? It's only you and I in the house.
No, in general, how you hear yourself.
Can I tell you something?
Other people don't hear you that way.
Can I tell you something right now?
No.
Really?
Go ahead.
I love you.
I don't.
Love me?
Just kidding.
She literally adores me, let's be real. You know what was the cutest thing Kiera just did recently? So her birthday, just passed. If you ain't tell her happy birthday, you messed up. Real messed up, because she did a post and it was on fire. Literally on fire. Was caught on fire. So she bought me birthday outfits for her birthday.
Yeah, I did that.
But that was just the cutest thing ever. Seriously, ever. I passed out.
You did?
Almost. I had to catch a breath.
Aww.
I fanned myself back to life.
I have a fan in my car that you can utilize. Just in case you get hot, you should carry a fan around. It's a good addition.
It's one of them church fans. It's a popsicle stick with a piece of paper stapled to it.
I just want to make sure I'm good, just in case I get caught by the Holy Ghost.
So let's talk about Euphoria. How sad are you that it's over?
I'm not sad about it. It was a good ending.
So let's give a review. What was your opinion on the first season?
I think they did a really good job. I think the creative direction was really good. And whoever directed it, I gotta look at the name again. They did really good, I think. So I would say it's a solid show. If you get triggered easily, I would not recommend, but if you can sit through it, it's very, very good.
For those who have watched it, I'm gonna ask Kiera what your favorite episode was.
My favorite episode?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I had a favorite episode. I think they were equally all as good because they were all very different, and they all highlighted different people, and I think all the people had interesting quirks and like backstories.
I agree. I feel like every episode had like its one thing that stuck out to me throughout the show was when the guy was like, he told Rue, the main character, that love is like another form of a drug, and be wary of when that drug runs out, because you're gonna consistently try to fill that void that you have since you've been not using drugs.
Yeah, it sucks.
I feel like that was a very valuable lesson, because Rue did only get clean because she grew very fond of somebody. Yeah. But when that person isn't around, she went into a very deep state of depression. She got a kidney infection due to it. So I don't think it is smart at all to just depend on one form of whatever it is, whatever form it comes in, to provide you that joy.
Yeah, that's really dangerous.
Because that joy could just be stolen away from you.
Yeah, man.
Like the
love be making me act goofy. I'd be like, what? I was not this way 3 months ago.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. Recently, I've just like been interested in this kid. We're not going to talk about it too much, but I have been on an all-time high of happiness since I've been talking to him. And I'm like, this is gross. Not that I'm not usually happy, but I'm like consistently. And I'm like, ooh. No, not like that. But I'm like, oh my gosh, butterflies. They should not be alive in my stomach.
Yeah, I be wanting to text back. I'd be like, I never want to text back.
Kiera does not like to text, bro.
I be texting now, and it sucks.
She be texting now. She be on her phone now. She be taking 5 minutes to leave the car because she got to end the whole conversation. But it don't make no sense, because she can just go continue the conversation when she get out the car. But I'll be sitting there like, all right, when she gonna be done? When she gonna be done texting? Like, we went to the beach the other day. Bro, she took like 20 minutes to get out of the car so we can go to the beach. I had to keep saying like, okay, Kiera, are you ready? Like, sometimes are you ready?
I need a push.
Push!
Down the stairs.
I would never. Unless she made me really angry.
You would push me down the stairs if you got mad. Good to know. Noted. Never standing by stairs next to you.
We don't got no stairs.
Yeah, we do.
We live on the first floor.
We have stairs. In the gym.
We don't even have a staircase master. Is that what it's called? The stepladder master?
Humans just have a way of making things lazy. We said, fuck going to real stairs. Let's make a fake stair thing. Fuck running. Let's run in place. We gonna make a treadmill. Like,
when I run in place, I be getting dizzy. I be getting off that treadmill like, Lord, I feel like I should still be going in that.
I just be thinking like, my knees shouldn't be feeling like this. Like, I feel like if I run regular on the pavement, my knees don't be...
They'll be feeling like this. I don't know if the treadmill is healthy.
I don't know. We can look it up.
You know, I came across a very interesting study that AirPods are like very, very bad for you.
I've never used mine.
I don't have none. I honestly don't know what any. I don't. I honestly don't know what the point. I don't know. I don't know why they're like looked at so cool. Like
they're
kind of like. I like the wires.
And when you take them off, it pauses the music actually.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so you can get right back in motion.
Mm-hmm. And like, you know, when you're moving around the gym, the cord gets in your way, or like people lose the cord.
I never listen to music. I mean, like if I listen to music at the gym, it's like on my speaker.
Oh.
Like from my phone.
Well, most people.
Normal people, right? Normal people that aren't me.
Yeah, they like to listen to music at the gym.
So what's a song that you're really into right now?
A song that I'm really into?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I checked out Toby Lou's album.
How was it?
He's really good. He just says things that like are so simple but so true. Like, I was sad last night, but I'm okay now. And the whole song will be about that. And it's just like, it's really, he makes really cute,
relatable songs.
Yeah, really cute music.
Yeah, if you don't know who Toby Lou is, definitely check him out. I recommend the song Buff Baby. That's how I got into him for sure.
I think that's his most popular song.
It definitely is. It's a great song. It's a great song. His cover art is cute too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a buff baby, but I just like a man. It's crazy how voice.
It's sad because that's a reference to Adventure Time, and Mary still has to check it out, but I don't know if she'll ever.
I've been watching Adventure Time a little bit lately. James Baxter.
It's a great show. Did you just?
It honestly is pretty funny.
The scene that just happened.
Do you prefer Boondocks or Family Guy?
Those are two different genres.
You think so?
Yeah, because I feel like Family Guy like points out things that are in society and like makes fun of it, but I think Boondocks points out things, but in a sense to like make a change. Like, I don't necessarily feel like it's funny, but not in the same way Family Guy is supposed to be funny. I feel like it's like a very aware type of show that like makes you giggle at some points, but I think they have. I feel like Family Guy is like...
I never watched the Boondocks. I've probably seen like an episode or two, but it's always like, you know, when other people have it on, like you go over people's houses.
You've never seen the Boondocks?
I've never like been like, yo, let me put on the Boondocks ever.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's an amazing show.
I've heard.
Like,
and people always say like... People always say like, you know, like, oh, I really, really like the Boondocks. And like, from the little skits and stuff that I have seen, and like the minimal episodes I have watched, it is pretty enjoyable.
They just do a lot of social commentary.
So you guys probably think I'm crazy. In high school, like at all, barely in middle school either, I didn't watch TV, like at all. I feel like the last thing I consistently watched was SpongeBob. And then I just never really like got into television. I probably like watched a few shows here and there, like Breaking Bad I binged, Game of Thrones I binged, but that was all like in a setting where I took all those episodes in like less than a month. So like consistently like watching a show, I feel like Boondocks was really big in high school. Boondocks isn't like airing anymore, so like now if I
also don't have it on anything.
Exactly. So if I were to go like, if I wanted to watch it now, it's like a little.
You'd have to go online probably.
Yeah, it's a little late.
They used to have it, I think, on Hulu. I don't know if they still do. I don't know what happened, but if you ever check it out, it's really good. They like talk about like. Oh, sorry.
No. I was
They just talk about colorism. They have episodes on R. Kelly. They like make fun of like certain rappers and certain.
R. Kelly's really in jail now. He got locked up for what he did.
Finally. Anyway, like stuff like that. But they'll actually like say.
It's really difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Not like super difficult, but it's like frustrating when like you hear R. Kelly's song and you're just so used to it being like an amazing thing, and you have to like. Personally, I don't want to support anything that he was affiliated with, so he's the one person that's actually canceled for real. Like, he has to be canceled. Yeah, what he did was like it's inexcusable. I understand like certain things in life, you go through phases. Sometimes you're a bad person, you become a good person.
Nah, he's been a bad person for
a very, very long time, and it just always got swept under the rug. And the amount of women that he did the same exact act to is just sickening.
Yeah, he's a sick man.
He's a very sick man. And he genuinely has no idea what he like, or he is an amazing actor because he portrays as if he has no idea what he did was wrong.
I don't know how he has like that many yes men around him, or maybe he does. I don't know.
But look at Hitler. You know, once you
look at the devil. He got tons of support.
Once you just have that skill of being a leader and you're very, very good with persuasion and like speech, you can get anybody under your belt.
Yeah, I guess that's why they have cults.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a cult, it'd only be about helping people. That sounds like the church.
Get this girl a Bible. Get this girl a Bible.
Oh, lordy, Lord.
When's the last time you picked up a Bible?
On the street when that man was giving them out.
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty recent.
Yeah, there's a man giving out Bibles, and
he was like, "Hey, oh, hail the Lord!"
And then he was giving out free Bibles.
Kiera was like, "Oh my gosh, let me get a Bible."
I still haven't read it.
I don't blame you.
But I do want to read it. I want to see what all the junk's about.
I just recently read a book. I have to read another book in 3 days. I just joined a book club.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited.
It should be exciting.
Adult things. But I'm not excited about having to read a 200-page book in 3 days.
3 days? I thought it was like a once a week type of thing. 3 days?
Yeah, I got the book ordered late.
Oh, okay. I thought like they're just like 3 days. We're reading.
No, that'd be an OD.
But that doesn't. I feel like book clubs are never like. Well, I don't know. I've never been to a book club, but I thought I know there's some that read the whole thing, but some there's like you read a couple chapters and y'all speak about the first. So this,
how they're doing it is like they gave us about like 2-3 weeks. I'd say more on the 2 side to read this book, and then we're coming together to like all discuss what the book is about. But she was in like her email that she sent out to everybody, she said that it's okay if you don't end up finishing the book, you know, or if you're like kind of halfway in between. They kind of just want, I feel like LA is just always looking for a community of people and a way to like gather and enjoy company, and I feel like this is just their way of doing that, which I think is dope, you know, coming together, actually have something dope to talk about. And I feel like reading is just a good activity. And books allow you to use your imagination, and it's nice to sit down and hear everybody's different interpretation.
Yeah, it's like school.
Of what they read. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed English class.
I didn't enjoy it when I didn't know what to say. Like, I didn't have anything to contribute, and the teacher's like, say something now. And I was like...
It's like, bitch, if you don't say something now.
I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't get that far. I don't know what it means, the yellow light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not sure.
Yeah, The Great Gatsby was definitely like an intricate book to unravel.
Yeah, I was bad in my creative writing class in that book. Were you?
I was the best at creative writing. Like every single time I got a good, creative writing assignment.
Contributing to the conversation.
Well, I was always good at that too. That's how I passed every class I've ever been in. Is public. What is it? That's a public participation. Obvious public class participation.
Public participation. I've never heard someone say that.
Yeah, me neither. It was an accident.
I only like to contribute when I had something to say.
Girl, I'm so ready for these crab legs.
I couldn't do it on... Oh, Mary's gonna get crab legs. So people know. You just said it, so they are not really sure where it came from.
Like, this girl is random. You know what's actually kind of bad? Blue shell crab. There's like no meat in there.
I've never had a blue crab before.
There's a good amount of them in Maryland. Have you ever seen a blue lobster?
I don't really pay attention to lobsters, but I don't think I have.
They're very lucky, they say.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the wharf in DC, there's a whole bunch of crabs and lobsters there.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard it's really
good. Oh, the wharf, eh?
I think it's called the wharf.
Eh? What did you say?
I think it's called the wharf.
Hey, the wharf, eh?
It smells really fishy. I know that. It smells so fishy, and you're like, that's the one time where you smell fish, and you're like, this smells pretty good. Like, it's not like, oh man, this stinks. It's like, okay, I get it. There's a lot of shit.
If you had a friend who was smelling pretty fishy,
what's that?
How would you tell her?
Like, it's like potently fishy.
Yeah. like you go up to her and you hug her and you're like, whoa, I shouldn't be smelling this right now.
How close are we? Like, is this like an acquaintance, someone I know? I've known, like, hung out with them a few
You've
times.
hung out with
good
them a few
friends.
times. You're in the way of developing a nice friendship.
Does it look promising?
It looks promising.
I was like, oh man, you shower today? Or I just do the thing I do. I get Febreze in the house and I just pretend like I'm a ballerina and I swirl it all around. So maybe I can have perfume and I'm just like, oh, I'm just spraying it on myself. Just kidding. And then spray it on her too.
On her coochie.
Oh, that's a little much.
What if though, like, you know, perfume sometimes does not get a good job at hiding bad scents?
I don't know, guys. What would y'all do? But
What would Jesus do?
Jesus would let her know.
So you gotta let her know, man.
So I just say, you smell like fish. Please wash yourself. On that note, we're leaving the podcast. Confront your friends.
And smile at your neighbors. Oh, I gotta go. It's daytime.